So in this one, we're going to talk about a really fundamental thing. It's called keyframing or animating. Let's say, for example, we have this B-roll footage, but it's a little bit boring. And I want to do what's called a Ken's burn effect. The Ken's burn effect is a popular technique that you've most likely seen, made by a filmmaker named Ken Burns. And all it is adding a digital pan or a digital zoom. So let's go ahead and set up a digital zoom. The way that we would want to do is we'd want to go to the beginning of our clip, and on the middle row towards the right, we're going to see a little diamond with a plus symbol. If we go ahead and click on that, we will now see we have a red diamond on our timeline, and all that's indicating is that we have activated a keyframe. And so this is the way that the video is going to start. So make sure that whenever you tap it, you're happy with where it's going to start or end. And so now what we can do is we can slide on over. Let's say I want it to end right here. Maybe I'll just trim up my clip by splitting and deleting it. And I'll select on here. And now I can either tap on the keyframe again to do my animation, or I can actually just begin zooming in and moving the camera where I want. And now we have a lovely 1.6 second animation. And let's say I'm not happy with that. I want to extend it because it's a little bit too short. It won't allow you to drag and remove it, but what we can do is we can just remove this keyframe here and then go back here and now do the same animation. And if we look at it, we have the ability, oh, I must have removed all my keyframes. So that's where we'll end. We're just doing it in reverse. And here's where we will begin. And now you can see we kind of zoom right into Megan walking across the scene. But now we've hidden this transition with a nice little digital zoom. Hopefully it's about the B-roll of whatever it is that I'm talking about. So now what we can do is we can make this a little bit better. This is what's called a linear edit. And linear just meaning from 0 to 100, it's all the exact same speed. But the only problem is that's robotic looking. That isn't how things move in real life because of gravity. Almost nothing in the world moves linearly. It'll just be robotic looking and it looks off. We can go into the graph editor. And if we just click on this little graph, we can see we have all of these different options. There's quite a few. And after a little bit of playing, you'll kind of get the feel of what this graph means. So if I look at ease in, you can tell it's gonna start off slow and it's gonna get a little bit faster towards the end. So I just press ease in and that's exactly what's happening. And if you like that, great. You can also go ahead and see what ease in 2 does, and you can just choose, these are just a little bit better options. Now we have some other ones where it's gonna ease out or it's gonna slow down towards the end. So it'll be a really fast scale and then slow down towards the end. Then we have these different options like flow, and these are like more creative edits, but you can see this one just kind of scales in at specific intervals and then bounce. It's going to kind of give it scale in and out, scale in and out. And these are just different effects. Let's take a look at bounce 5. You know, maybe there's some use for that, but these are the different options. You can even go in here and customize your own. So just click edit. And if you just click on the graph editor, you can just scale it around and you can always preview what it looks like. So that way you get an idea and you can add more keyframes if you want. Oops. So let's say I wanted to add another keyframe here. I can move it around so that way I can have it start slow, go fast, and then start slow again. Different options. And if you want to remove one, you just go put your cursor over it, delete the beat, and that's how you can remove and edit. And that's how you can fine-tune your transitions. And that's how you can fine-tune your animations.